Today on Big Ben's Garage, we have another awesome project planned out. What's under this cover, you're not going to want to miss.
Stop on by, old friend. Look inside, you see Big Ben. Throwing sparks out of that old garage again. Fixing them right and making them shine. We'll have a good time with your old friend Big Ben. Shine, oh Big Ben.
If you're like me, you hate surprises, and I've kept you all in suspense long enough. You're going to like this one. Ooh. That's right. Look at her. Well, it might not be much to look at, but this is a 1972 Honda Trail 90. Big Ben here had to get the little bit bigger size than the Trail 70, but we got some big plans for this thing. Let's get into it. Taking a little closer look at this bike, it was a pretty cool deal. This old fella that I met on Facebook Marketplace, where else, had this Trail 90 up for sale. Now he was moving and retiring down to Kentucky, so I swung on by and picked it up. It isn't a gem per se, but for a 1972, it's fairly clean. He definitely took good care of it. This whole jug was wrapped up earlier. I took it off. He oiled down everything, put oil down in the cylinder. He had big plans for this as well, but just never got around to it and decided it was time to move on and let someone else have a crack at it. So here we are. It ended up at Big Ben's Garage. I got some really cool stuff with it too. Let me show you. Now, to say he had a big plan for this bike was an understatement. Let me show you. Parts box, my favorite. 1 second. Another parts box. We got more. And last but not least, a spare rack and a beautiful banana yellow tank. He even gave me a helmet. How nice of him. Is that a key in there? It is. Honda number 2. And a banana yellow tank. Well, if you're good at adding like me and 2 + 2 = 6, we did end up with 2 Honda Trail 90s for the nominal price of $300. That is a loud color, but man, oh man, does it scream to my heart. Let's take a look at this thing. Looking at this bike, it is a super clean original bike. Wait until you see the miles on this. That's right. 1,060 miles. Nothing more than a few tanks of gas have been running through this bike. It is a 1970, and the orange one is a 1972. This one is way cleaner, and I do have big plans to do a little trip on this. I'll let you in on that later. The reason I think that this is original miles is it came from upstate New York. The fella did all the hard work and the legwork to get this beautiful barn find. If we take a look at the tag here, 1971. May of 1971 to be exact. It does have the upgraded chrome pipe, which is super nice. That one does not. The big plan for these two is to get one good running bike for this summer. The orange one, we're going to strip it down, completely restore it, and do a little bit of a resto mod on it. This one, my wife has already said is hers. We're going to keep all the original patina on it and just get it in good working order. Let's get to the fun part. Everybody has a little bit of a hoarder in them, and I'm sure glad that this fella did. Now, what do you say we go through it together? There is a beautiful gasket kit, full gasket set. This is going to come in handy with what we have next. Definitely not an OEM carburetor, but we're going to use it anyhow. Something cool about these carburetors and these bikes in general, they were off-road dirt bikes. This right here is a jet adjustment, so you don't have to rejet the bike. It says pull over 6,000 feet. So if you're up in the mountains, you would pull that out. It'd make it a little bit fatter so the bike could run better. A beautiful brand new set of turn signals. That's one set for one bike. Muffler guard. Another set of OEM Stanley Japan turn signals. Wow. The original toolkit. That's awesome. Looks like a speedo and a throttle cable right here. An old 6-volt battery. Don't think that's going to come in handy. We'll put it on the charger and see. These bikes do require a battery to run. Oh, all right. We got for our rear axle here. Because the one just has a piece of pipe hanging through it. I'm not sure what was going on with that one. Oh, looky there. A brand new seat cover. All the hard work's already been done. What do we have in here? Looks like something you'd pull out of my wife's drawer here. Oh, there we go. Okay. He said he did have some of these parts soda blasted and or just cleaned up. That would be these. Got some rear adjustments. Valve cover. Valve cover. Good, because the bike is missing one. Very nice. An air box. A battery cover. Another part to the air box. And a chain guard. What do we have down here in this nice box? Okay, some clamps for the air box. And I see two new, appears to be shifter seals. Awesome. Oh, and hiding, brand new brake cable. The amount of parts I got with this bike justifies the price tenfold. Moving on. Moving on to box number 2. We have a very nice, more complete air box. In the Bible of the Trail 90. An entire shop manual and wiring schematic. Everything we need for these bikes is in here. This is back in the old days, before they needed the old interwebs. Perfect. Oh, wow. We got ourselves a clutch puller. Or magneto puller. We'll have to see. covers for the points. 3 carburetor intakes. One's a little bit more skinny than the others. Some fuel line, fuel filters, and our point sets. But better yet, not 1, but 2 OEM point sets. One's still in the pack. Let's get Mama's old bacon pan out of here. His wife's probably not going to be too happy about that. Toolbox cover. Some dreamt up wiring harness here. Rear license plate and tail light. And 2 headlights. One headlight appears to be aftermarket. Possibly not. With a replaceable bulb. That's super nice. Top to the carburetor. And another OEM Stanley tail light with seal. So a big thank you goes out to Dennis for giving me such a screaming deal on these bikes. We're going to make you proud. Being as the yellow bike has such low miles on it, it'd be a shame to road trip that bike. Call me crazy, but we're going to get the old orange peel here going for this summer. That could be a bad idea. What do you say we start by pulling the motor out of this so we can freshen it up, give it a second chance at life? Starting over here on the exhaust side, this is arguably what makes a Trail 90 a Trail 90. It's an iconic feature. Hi, Bella. Shop dog. Everybody needs one. The thoughts behind the higher exhaust here was so it could make water fjording possible. It had a higher air box and a higher exhaust. That way you could go through deeper water. These were truly an off-road motorcycle. And my favorite part, mostly put together by 10 millimeters. Pulling the exhaust off, I have been super fortunate to never break a stud. Let's see if that holds true for today. There's one. He was already in here. We're going to put all these nuts right back where they came. And I don't know what it is about me with bikes and baling wire, but this indeed does have baling wire on it. One more bolt up here. Looks to probably be a 15 or a 17. Number 15. We can pull this exhaust right off. There it is. Ooh. Think we had some clearance issues up here. Most definitely a little clearance issues. We have an exposed spring and a melted guard. This motor does look like it's going to be fairly simple to pull out. It appears to only be 2 bolts holding it in. What do we got? Uh-oh. No oil. Well, we got another plug down there too. Let's pull that one. Maybe we'll have a little more luck. And what do we have? A really long drain plug. There we go. Well, what did I just take off? Transmission fluid? Boy, that is a beautiful amber color coming out of there. Look at that. Looking a little deeper into this, the whole side of this motor is quite wet. This shifter is fairly loose. Let's see if we can't pull that off of there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, all our threads are all right. All right. Hey, look at that. The spline is just fine. I would have to say we know why that puller was in our parts box as well. Getting a parts box like that can be a big tell to what we have going on. But 2 bikes, 2 boxes, can't really tell which one needs what. Huh. I see timing marks. That's a good thing. Getting in here a little deeper. No one's been in here in a real long time. So let's get all this other stuff pulled off, move right along. So it's the next day. As you can tell by the hat change here, I've had time to sleep on it. And I'm now going to let you in on my big plans. We're going to pull this motor out, freshen it up, do a complete overhaul, which will be fun for you guys. Not so much fun for me, but there's a backstory. We're going to take this Trail 90, dip the back tire in Lake Erie in Luna Pier, Michigan, drive it all the way across, and put the front tire in Lake Michigan. Some would probably call me crazy, but it's something I've always wanted to do. I did have big dreams of doing it on a Honda Express 50cc moped. I don't think the old girl would have survived. We got a whole 30 more cc's in this motor. And Big Ben needs all the help he can get. What do you say we pull this motor out, get it all vapor blasted, put a new piston in, seals, the whole 20 yards. That way, without a doubt, we know it at least stands a fighting chance. Let's get this pulled out. Something nice about these motors is there's only 2 bolts that hold the whole motor in and cradle it. We're going to get these 2 bolts out, put it on the bench, and see what we got going on. Oh, hey, how do you guys get up there? Enjoy some music by my buddies, The Second Take, while we tear down this motor.
Stop on by, old friend. Look inside, you see the big man throwing sparks out of that old garage again. Take you back in time, remove the rust, take off the grind, add some more on G just fine. One man's trash is another man's treasure, but for me the work is the pleasure. I just wanna see that metal move again. Bring some up right and making them shine. We'll have a good time with the old friend Big Band. Shine, oh Big Band.
I hope you're enjoying the Trail 90 videos as much as I enjoy producing them. Tune in next week at 5 p.m. on Sunday for an update on the build. Going forward, we'll have midweek updates, some vlogs midweek, but main channel will be every Sunday at 5 p.m. Make sure to like and subscribe. Once again, I appreciate you all. Catch you on the next one.
Stop on by, old friend. Look inside, you see the big man throwing sparks out of that old garage again. Take you back in time, remove the rust, take off the grind, add some more on G just fine. One man's trash is another man's treasure, but for me the work is the pleasure. I just wanna see that metal move again. Bring some up right and making them shine. We'll have a good time with the old friend Big Band.